todo mundo. Hello, hello. Hi, how's everybody doing? Hi, good afternoon. It's nice to be with you again today. I promise I wanted to show you the giant calla lily that produce a flower in November. Usually, this plant is a summer, like June and July, but only one flower it gave me. So I'm gonna show you. This is so beautiful. Okay, here we go. Look at this gorgeous calla lily. It's a giant calla lily flower, and it's November 7th already. And only one lousy flower, but it's beautiful. It's called the calla lily giant flower. Look at this. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Look at this. It's an award-winning flower. It's just gorgeous. And look at this. Look at these leaves. They're like elephant ears. And like, the weather is about 40 during the night already here, so it's getting cold. So I think that they look pretty strong. The leaves. They look like elephant ear leaves, but they're looking good. And slowly they're gonna start dying because if you notice, the brown corners at the end. So the weather is really turning really cold, and it's not getting warm anymore. It's gonna, soon it's gonna be winter. But it's amazing that it's November and this beautiful white giant flower lily is right there. It is so cute. It is an amazing looking thing. Look at this. It looks like a bulb. It looks like a, like a Liberty Bell upside down. Not upside down, down up. And it's very pretty. It's amazing. Look at this. I'm going to show you the inside of it. You notice the inside? Look at the inside. It looks like a pistol. It's it's just very interesting, the inside. Look at that. Gorgeous. Very nice. Beautiful. But yes, this is the giant calla lily in November. This is a phenomenon. This never happens really. This is once in a lifetime. This is a summer plant, and soon all these things are gonna die. But I just can. It looks like a solar, like one of those fake solar path lights. It's just beautiful. So I promised I wanted to show you. A couple of days before, she was just coming. She was just showing her little face. But now is November 7th, and she gave me a beautiful one single, just gorgeous. This is beautiful. So look at the inside. The inside of the flower is like a fresh flower. I don't know. They usually last a long time in the summer. In the summer, in these plants, these plants usually by their June and July, they come out. And I always have calla lilies. If you go to my to my channel, you'll see the regular calla lilies. They're smaller, but I have like three patches of them. This I have three of them. Three. You see one that didn't give me anything. This is eventually is gonna, since the summer is the winter is here is getting here. Like if you notice, the plant is kind of died because at night it's like, too many, it's cold, you see. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you. It looks pretty nice. And eventually, she will, I don't know, usually they stay for a long time, but yeah, I wanted to show you that. It's really nice, right? I thought you would be interested in knowing. And if you notice, if you notice here, I was on live yesterday and I said that I was going to clean up. So I started to clean up already. So this is what it looks like now. No more nice flowers until next year. So I still have to continue to clean up. There's a lot of cleaning up to do. I cleaned up that section there. This is where my calla lilies go. My regular calla lilies, they go on this side. It's all cleaned up. That's where the flowers. But interestingly enough, look at my rose bushes. Rose bushes are really, they still, they're still showing life. They really look beautiful. They look at this, really nice. So my rose bushes buttons are coming up. There are some buds. So there's another bud coming up, and yeah, it's this is the way it looks. This is the look of winter. The look of winter. The roses are the only ones that are showing up. Is that beautiful? Look at that. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is like a mansion. I said to you before, this looks like a mansion. It's beautiful. They're just gorgeous. So this is my, this is my Dick Clark rose bush. It looks pretty nice, and it's the only thing standing now besides the pinwheels. The pinwheels are over there too. So yeah, I've done a lot of cleaning, and if you noticed, I have oak trees. All those oak trees, they drop a lot of leaves, and so the leaves, we have to put them out in the curb. I did mention that to you yesterday in my live, that this is what we do. We throw all the leaves on the curb, and this is just the beginning, really. I'm going to get lots of more leaves. These leaves, they get picked up at the sanitation department. I have one patch over here, and then I have another patch on the other end, if you noticed. So yeah, the property is, the leaves are just starting to fall, really. It's so much work to do. This is just the beginning. This is just the starting of my work, because look, I just, on this side, I took all the, I had 3 giant calla lilies here. I took them all out, three big bulbs, and they're kind of different from this giant. I have to extract that from the floor, from the, I don't want to kill it yet, because I hate to kill this mama. This mama is so beautiful. So I'm not gonna kill it yet. So the other ones were ready, but I have to take the bulbs out. These 3, there might be more than 3, because they might be like, usually like babies. They will have like baby bulbs. So I have to take them out, because if I leave them there, they'll rot. So I'll take you to the other section. I took all the elephant ears off already. This is what the elephant ears stood. They stood right here. Took them all, the bulbs out. The bulbs have really come out. I'll show them on another live. I'll show you the bulbs, but because I would have to go inside and show you. But this is what my garden looks like now. I have to prune this. This is the hibiscus. I have to prune this. I have to prune the dahlias. The dahlia, she's one standing. And then I got the roses right there. The roses are still right there. They look really nice. And I have this over here. I have the other roses here. Look, these are mamas. This is the look of winter now. Well, I have some really good over here. This is a really look nice. If you see, still looks pretty. So I'm gonna use this over here. I'm gonna propagate this stem. Like I mentioned to you, I'm gonna propagate it, and maybe tomorrow I'll show you the ones I propagated, that only one survived. But I guess I can have 3 or maybe 2 out of this one. I could propagate 2. Hi, anyways, 489. How are you? Black roses. How do you get black roses? I never seen them. Can you give me more information about that? How do I get black roses? I would love to. Can you give me more information? Leave me a message or something. I'll be very interested. Anyway, is that too much to ask of you? I really appreciate it. I have never seen black roses, honestly. And and I'm usually in the nursery, so this is my. I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna this. I have to trim them too. Look at this. I hate to trim them because this is look at this. These thorns, man. You don't screw up with this girl. You don't wanna get her mad because look at these thorns. They're red, and man, they'll kill you. You know. So yeah, that's my red rose. That over there is my pink rose bush. You know, she's looks pretty good. Look at that. She looks really nice. Anyway, are you still there? Can you just don't forget to let me know about what the black roses, where have you seen them? Post me a picture or something. I like to see that. And that's my petunias that really looking more from there than from here. And this is my other rose bush also. Look at them. They're done. And the last life that I had, this one was standing. This one was standing, and then she had the five mamas around her. Now the five ones are already out. Look at that. Nice, right? Beautiful. So now I have that, and then I have this one over here. This one is a yellow. This one is very pretty. This one still is amazing that it's going to be winter pretty soon, and the roses are still producing. It's still, I mean, there's still. I'm pretty sure I saw a few buds on that other, the one that I showed you before, but I have to prune these pretty soon. You know, I have to prune them. It's windy. Look at this. It's very windy. They're dancing over there. Look, they're dancing to the whimsical wind. It's kind of windy. Look at that. It's nice. The wind is really good. It's really good when when it's nice when you have when the garden is pretty lively and there's so much, so many flowers around. So look, this is there's another bud coming up, but there's another bud, but soon it's November 7th. Soon this thing is gonna die. So next time, probably a couple of weeks more, and this is gonna be not so nice to look at. And then there's a lot of work. I have to prune these things. I have to maybe just cut them all the way down, like cut them this way. The same one over there, I'll have to do the same thing. And pruning roses is a big job because these don't have that much thorns, but this one over there, she has huge thorns. Look at these thorns. I mean, you can see through. These are goddamn big thorns. Look at those thorns. Look at that, Jesus. They are some big thorns. So look, this one has still giving me this beautiful buds. Look at that. Nice, right? There's two. There's another bud here. There's another bud right over here. Look at that. Can you, these things, look at this. And there's another bud over here too. There's another mama bud. Look at this. There's buds everywhere. Buttons. We call them buttons. In Spanish, we call botones. Botones. Those son botones. Anybody speak Spanish here? Botones. If you see my profile on YouTube, I speak Spanish. Yo hablo español también. Y estamos las cositas azulitas aquí, the blue little flowers, they're still here, But I'll take you back to the pink roses. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at nice. Look at nice. How nice they are. But it's too cold. It's too cold for them. It's too cold. This is getting too cold for them. I think she's not gonna give me any more buds. She's done. She's done. She said, "The hell with you. I'm not giving you no more buds. It's too cold for me." So yeah. So everything on the floor, we chop everything and we put it on the floor for as a use it as a fertilizer. You know, we use it as a fertilizer. If you see, this is gonna be chopped too, and it's gonna be thrown right on the. Everything is nothing goes to waste. Everything's gonna be thrown right on the floor, and chopped except for the gardening, except for the pruning of the garden, that I'll throw. This I'll throw, and this I'll throw, and I'll dispose of the pruning of the rose pruning in the garbage. So I'll do that. I cannot, I cannot, I cannot throw that on the floor. It's not, because on the floor, inside on the dirt, you have worms. You don't want to kill the worms. The earthworms. Earthworms fertilize. Use earthworms as fertilizers. And there's the hostas. The hostas are dying too. These are the hostas here. You know, they're dying. They're dying, the little mamas. Oh, you look at these little buds are coming over here. Look at these little buds. Little buds coming up over here. Look at this. You know, I'm gonna show my face a little bit so you guys cannot. Hi guys. Hello everybody. That's in the back seat. In the back seat. I'm pretty sure they're in the back seat just listening to my BS on my garden. I love my garden. I love to share the garden with you. So I'm really thankful that you guys come out when I'm out and showing you these beauty things, because I do work with it. I do work with these damn things, and my husband also works. We work hard, and it's a labor of joy. So yes, I mean, just to see, I'm gonna switch back to the buds, the rose buds. Look at this. I mean, have you ever this turns into this beautiful this turns into this little beautiful thing. Can you imagine? This little buds, you know, like a young girl turns into this beautiful young lady. Yes, and like anything else, beauty doesn't. I have always said through my lives, beauty doesn't last forever. Beauty is very temporarily. Beauty doesn't last forever. So if you guys are any of you young, enjoy it, because next thing you know, you're getting old. You're getting old and you're getting gray hair. You don't know what happened. So, yes, look at this. There's another one, another little bud coming up. But, it's just the way it is. Things don't last forever. Like I have said, oh, there's more buds here. So, yeah, it's a lot of work, like I said. Um, I'm gonna t- I'm gonna take you back to my other section. I'm gonna take you back to my other section, guys. So you're gonna have to stay deal with my face. So yeah, it's so sad. It's sad that that summer is ending, and but at least you get to look forward for other things. So here's the other thing I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this thing over here. I still have these sunflowers. Look at this. I still have the sunflowers here. They're still looking good. But if you see, okay, that's my okay. I'll be coming in soon. That's my husband. He said we've been working outside so hard, and he said he's coming in. So I'll be coming in pretty soon. I was just wanted to share what I've been doing. So yes, this is the mini sunflowers. It still looks, it still looks. But like I said, it's November 6th, 7th, November 7th, and it's not going to be here for too long. I mean, one more week, and this will be all dead. More so. I mean, they're still. Look at this. They're still coming up. Because we're getting like during the day like 55, 60. So they're kind of comfortable. But the bees are not around anymore. The bees are out. The bees are dead. The bees are no longer. They're no longer coming. They're no longer coming and play with flowers no longer. I don't. It's too cold, and I think they're hibernating now. The queen hibernates, and she goes back to back to the to make drop eggs. And this is the I call it nastradium, but it probably is not. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's nastradium to me. So this is all the they still have some flowers, still some still some. Look at this, the mama. Hi, baby. He's still It's still showing, it's still showing you some life in there. Look at this. It's still, and and this is good for salad. You can wash a few of these leaves and eat it. You know. And this is my treasure plant. She's very nice. I have to bring it inside too, because it's too cold for her. You know, she's gonna. I gotta bring her in. I don't know what the temperature for tonight is, but I gotta ask and find out so she can come inside. This one is already in bed. She's sleeping. She closed her petals, and then you got some more buds coming up over here. Still, this is a very good plant to have, man. This is a nice plant to have. She really, she really gives you a lot for your money. Oh, this leaf is. I have to find out with my husband if we can bring her in. I think it'll be too cold for her to be outside. But that's the treasure plant for you. And this is the cornflowers giving you another bud. They have to come inside too. You know, we're gonna bring them inside. And my beautiful hostas once were beautiful, and now they're all out of business. But the petunias are still there. The petunias are still showing up. Showing some beauty still. So yes, this is what's left, and this was where my zinnias were at one time. My zinnias and my dahlias. So now everything is, broken down, and what can I tell you? This is what life is all about, man. This is my daisies, my beautiful daisies, and then my hydrangeas. They actually just give you a nice look and look at this. The hydrangeas is November 7th, and they look pretty good. Look at that. And that's something. I mean, it's and this means death already, dying. They're not gonna. I'm gonna have to prune this pretty soon too. I'm gonna have to cut it and prune it, and that's another job. That's another job it's on my agenda. It's on my list. But yes, that looks pretty good there. And this is my other hydrangea. My hydrangea, it has a couple of flowers standing, but as you notice, if you notice, this is changing. This is like ready to, this is like soon the leaves will fall off, and it will be will be the end. And if you remember my coleus, which I was always so proud to show you, this is the end of the coleus. And in my other life, I'm going to show you, like see all these the thousands of leaves over here, and all these tiny seeds, all these little things over here, thousands of seeds, and the plant, it gets really, really big and beautiful from a tiny seed, which I'm going to show you on my next live. But this is where the seeds are. This is all that you cannot see it because you just cannot see it. But that's where the seeding the pods are. And I'm going to see if I show it to you. You can see it. All these stems have seeds. So from that tiny seed, this gorgeous big plant erects. And I'll show you tomorrow, or maybe during the week, or maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll show you. We already started to plant. We have a little pot. We have they're coming up already. The tiny little plant forms into this gorgeous plant, which is the coleus plant, you know. So, and this is where my fern, this is where my fern sat. It's we took it all out and no longer a fern, and that little thing there is a, you know, I took a lavender. I used to have a big lavender on that section here, but I cut it. I had a lavender for 5 years on this section, so I only took little pieces and I planted them, and they're coming up. There's one over here coming up. There's a little lavender coming up over there. If you see it, there's another lavender coming up. And I have two more lavenders that I cut from that 5 year plant because lavender is not easy to, you know, to keep. But this lavender here that I took from a cutting, this lavender is about 3 years already. You know, look at it. She's doing okay. I have to prune. It's hard to really maintain a lavender, but man, let me tell you, the smell. You prick that in your hands and you put it in your nose. It smells a beautiful lavender. It's just gorgeous. So this is a 3-year-old lavender, and if you see these fences over here, I put the fences because we have rabbits, and the rabbits, when we have the plants that are really young, the rabbits come and eat the plants. The little, you know, from the petunias, they love that. So that's a 3-year-old lavender. I have to prune that too. And this over here is the same. I took it from a little cutting, and it is a 3-year-old lavender. So lavenders are really nice to have. And this over here from a cutting, this is a dahlia, but this is gonna die pretty soon. It's in the wrong spot. But dahlias are really nice. And yeah, that's about it, guys. And you know, I really enjoy talking to you guys. I think it's really a very interesting thing that you guys hang out, you know, come out and stay with me. And I can show you these little nice things these little nice flowers that I have, and how everything is coming to an end. But you know, it's just the way life is, right? Right? Nothing stays the same. Not even the seasons. Summer to winter, winter to spring. No, it's summer, then fall, and then winter. But everything goes so fast, you know. Summer goes really fast, and fall, everything is, you know, also fast, and then winter is kind of long, and you're like waiting for spring to see these things again. So yeah, it's kind of sad, but you know, I'm looking forward to next year, and then I'll keep you know, I'll show you my progress of pruning, and see how everything is coming along. That was our coleus once. You see, there's thousands of seeds over here. These will grow. You know, will put a plant, will grow more coleus. Like, you're crazy, but they are beautiful. Coleus are really beautiful to plant because they give you such tremendous beauty and color, different colors. So yeah, the coleus are very nice plants to have. It's nice and windy. Look how the sunflowers are dancing. Dancing to the rhythm, the rhythm of the wind. It's kind of windy, you know. You can hear the sushing of the wind, you know. I mean, I'm going to show you the trees over there. Look, you see the tree is dancing. That's the oak tree over there, and then there's more trees over there dancing also. Then I got my oak trees in the background too. You know, the wind is amazing. Thank you, whoever's giving me little hearts there. But yeah, that is the wind blowing. You know, it's nice. This is nature, guys. This is the beauty of nature. You can hardly see the movement of the leaves over there, but I can't. You know, all around. Look at that. I think the sun is setting, so you can see the little lighting over there. That's sunsetting, you know. That's west over there, and that's west. That's the city towards that section there. And oh, there's whimsical over there. Look, there's movements over there. There's this the you can hear the sound. You hear the sound of the wind, the suction of the wind. It's nice. So anyway, um, look at this dancing over here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll make another live maybe tomorrow, and I'll show you what I'm doing with the seeds, the coleus seeds. And I thank you very much for hanging out and to listen to my, to my, my listen to my progress of flowers, of cleaning up and stuff. And I wish you have a beautiful Friday. Like they say, a beautiful Friday night. You go in, enjoy, be careful. Drive in, stay safe, be well. And thank you for hanging out. And with that note, I'll wish you a good night and thank you very much.